What's up, bro?
What up, bros?
What's going on, man?
Hey,
Hey.
another Sunday morning. Glad to be here.
Oh yeah, man. Welcome to the Bro versus Bro podcast.
Let's get it, bros.
Hey man, it's a lot of
Yeah.
crazy. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on with the NBA and this truck, not trade deadline. That's what we were talking about earlier. And this mandatory 65 games, and it seemed like it's putting in jeopardy a potential MVP candidate in what's his name, Joel Embiid.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
So
true.
so guys, real quick on this a Bro versus Bro SE special edition about this mandatory the games these players have to play. Big Bro, since you don't hardly ever be on here because you're a hard
Oh,
working man.
hey, making moves, baby.
Yeah, make it
But I,
big. I'm gonna let
but
you
I
get on it
see.
first, man. And you be seeing the thing. I be sending them to you, don't I?
Oh yeah, I get it. I'll be on them now. I watch them all the time. Throw my little comment in there too. But
What do you think about this mandatory 65 games? And where do you stand on it?
man, I'm looking at this and I'm like, the NBA should have came out with this a couple years ago. I'm definitely all about it. I get the reasoning behind it. But these players ain't playing like they used to. And I know things change and eras change, but accountability, man. Be on the court. You got fans out there paying top dollars, big money now to attend these games, and you got players that's taking games off even after being on rest for 3 days at times. And it's an insult to the game and a sort of disrespect to the fans. I understand the injuries are real when they are real, but half of them, let's be real, they manifested. They made up to give a guy extra rest here and there. Now you got the players complaining about it's too hard of a restriction to try to win some awards because you got all the people money tied to this, their contracts, their bonuses, and all that. But I'm definitely play the most games you can play. I mean, Kareem, his last year at 41, 42 years old, he played over 70 games.
Damn.
Dang.
Damn.
Yes. I mean, I
And
think
Kareem
Jordan last
Kareem
year.
looked old as hell too in his last couple of days.
Yeah,
He
I think he played
he
in
looked
Jordan.
old.
In Jordan last year, I think he played 82. Now, like I said, it's a different era, a different mindset as well. The win the championship,
Can,
rest your best players aspect, change
yeah,
the
can I
game.
like yeah, let me interject though, big bro, because maybe before we were doing it wrong. Maybe we were overplaying the players. Maybe that we were pushing the human body too far to where injury was inevitable. Some of these older players. I saw a documentary one day saying a lot of them got bad hips, especially like the ones who are not famous, the ones who probably went broke or had financial trouble. We never hear their stories, but just the pylo, the jumping, the running up and down the court for years does a lot of damage to the human body. So maybe that the way they do it now might be better
Uh,
as for longevity.
but what do we do? Why do we play the game? Why do these players play? Let's go. They play for the love,
Championships.
but they play for the love again. You pick up a basketball because you love doing it, something you enjoy. Where's that at? That's going out the window in today's NBA.
They love to have fun to me, bro.
Man,
Little bro, what
they
you
have
think?
fun, but what is passion? I mean, you play the game, you ain't suiting up for nothing.
But that's just what we see on TV, man. It's a lot of moments we miss. We just see
I'm gonna
that
give you
one,
one guy,
that
John
little.
Wall. John Wall played 42 games in 3 years, made
And he
hundred
walked them
and
cold belted.
fifty-eight million dollars.
And he snuck through. It's okay to
He don't know what's a lot of them doing it now though. These
What
guys
about
got
what
to
about
do.
the Chicago guy who's always hurt, Rose?
Derrick Rose, yeah,
Yeah,
What
he
another
about
was
one.
legit.
But he had a
what about
legitimate injury. He had
and
a
that's what I
Yeah, he
want.
had
legitimate
a
injury.
I
legitimate
want to
injury.
get to
Yeah.
that. I want to get to that
All right.
a genuine energy. But Pod Don, how do you feel about the 65 game mandatory?
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with it. You know me, I'm gonna always lean pro player, but I'm on the fence for some of the main reasons that Big Bro named, mainly the fans. You know, sometimes a player might not come into an arena, especially like for instance, the Lakers might not come play the Hawks in Atlanta number one time a year. So if I'm living in Georgia, which I do, and I want to go see AD, LeBron, man, I want you to play
Speak on it,
because
bro. Speak
you know
on
what
it.
I'm saying? I want you to play because I might not see you again. And I done spent my hard earned ticket. You know, money getting this ticket, and I expect you to play. So I definitely understand from the fans' perspective, but back to the players' perspective, like I said, the reason why I'm on the fence with it is because I guess the 65 game threshold. I'm just gonna use an example. If I'm MB and I play, let's just say I'm play 70 games and we win 60 of those games, I'm averaging 35, 12, and five. I'm clearly the front runner for the MVP. Since I went over the threshold 5 games, you mean to tell me that I'm now not qualified to receive the award because I barely went over it? So that's why I'm on the fence with it, man. Like Craig said, these players that's John Wall in it, Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal in it. Hell no, y'all
No,
But
shouldn't
you
be
no.
hold
doing
on.
nothing, man.
You said
That's
70,
just
but you meant
No,
50,
65.
right?
I just gave an example. The
Okay, okay.
threshold is 65. So
Yeah.
let's just say I went over. Know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Let's
But
just say I
you
missed.
you gotta play 65
My
games a
bad,
year, right?
60. Let's just say I
Yeah,
played
yeah,
60,
okay.
right? I
Yeah, yeah.
played 60. I shouldn't, know what I'm saying?
Just because you missed
Let's just
five
say I
games,
played 64. Shit, I went over
miss
one.
Now
exactly.
that's gonna have to be the call on the commissioner or the award committee.
but
If
But
you
it's,
no,
that
no,
close,
no,
already in
no,
the
no,
ink,
no.
that's
Adam.
just
It's already in the ink.
Yeah,
that's
and see, I think that's what we were talking about earlier, Craig. I think we gotta have bylaws to like you chop it up like if and it is we looked it up. So, dang, what did we say, Pooh? They had it broke down to where
They
if
had
you
to
done
play. They had to play
80% of the team's games,
85%.
85, yeah, it was 85
85% of the games.
They had to at
You
least
got
play
a
20 minutes per game.
20 minutes per game. Yeah,
to be considered a game. It's what a game is, what,
Eligible.
an hour, right?
48 minutes. Yeah.
What, the 15-minute quarters?
twelve.
Yeah, it is 15. Yeah, 12. Yeah, I said 12. So
Of the
48
NBA
minutes.
12? Okay. 48
Yeah,
minutes.
48 minutes.
So that's a little less than half the game.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So like I said, that's the only reason why I'm on the fence with it. Because there will be scenarios where a player will barely miss the threshold, but now he's not only eligible for the awards, but something we're gonna talk about that later. The money.
I got one for you guys, bro.
Okay.
Ha- Has there ever been a player? I'm gonna answer it for you. There's never been a player that won the MVP award that's played less than 65 games in the NBA
Okay.
history.
Okay, but how about this? How about this though? Has there
There's
ever
never
been
been
a
a player in
player?
the NFL that's played 65 less than over half the game that won the MVP.
So to you, Craig, or maybe not even to you, to the people who doing the casting the votes, part of being that caliber, most valuable player is longevity and playing in a lot of games, at least the minimum.
Availability is the number one thing. Availability, you know.
Hey,
Okay,
but
so
listen,
that's one of the things to get. Go ahead, Pooh.
I know we're gonna touch on it later, so I ain't gonna mention too much about it. But it's not all about the MVP. It's about the
Well, true.
all
The
NBA, the all
NBA,
defensive. Yeah, so
yeah.
we gonna talk about it in a second though.
Okay, so and I guess that's for that. What is at stake for the players mixing the 65 game threshold, and which notable players come to mind? Who's in jeopardy of being disqualified?
Well, your number one guy is Embiid, you know, and I think the media got a love fest for Embiid now as well, you know.
Right.
So I think that and he does have a legitimate injury, but it goes back to how many games did he miss that wasn't legit. Now it's catching up to you. The players signed up for this. They agreed to this for the union. Now it's coming to backfire on you like, oh, I don't want to do the 65 games. I only want to play 60. There's so many games players going to the weekend and they take the weekend off.
Mm.
I've seen players start and then by the time the game get tipped off, they on the bench because they just ain't playing rest.
Let me ask you a question, bro, from a sporting point of view. How do you think that affects betting and the sporting aspect of the game,
Woo!
especially if the
Well,
information isn't divulged by the team?
that's what I was gonna wait on when bro was gonna go into the money aspect. My money aspects point of view, if we're gonna go there, is that it's the betting. And betting has become so big that when these injuries it kills it. It kills the drive, the energy, and the effort for it. So people don't want to bet less because they don't trust it.
Hmm.
You're already going against the house. Now you got to go against an unknown commodity that you can't control. A guy that just sits out at tip off.
And it also lowers your money. If you got
Exactly.
a 3 leg and the player's out, now your 3 leg done turn to a 2 leg. So now
And
you
they
in.
don't and they don't count. They just lower your leg. So
Yep.
your money is less. Your money has less value to grow. All
Hey,
because the guy decided at the last minute saying, you know what, my toe hurt. I don't want to play today.
hey, Craig, how do you feel about LeBron and AD sitting out the other day in Boston?
I was very
They gave you
disappointed.
notice.
Knowing that LeBron has this hate thing against Boston. So, do you think that was strategic, or do you think he will need the rest?
It was strategic, definitely. I mean, Embiid not playing in Denver, that's strategic. But I was disappointed in the fact that it's a primetime game. TNT. They're looking at ratings. Lakers is the number one draw in basketball. So you got your two stars out. Yeah, the game was still great and performing and the win. But I definitely was disappointed as a fan with not LeBron and AD playing. You know,
So, is
As
that right? Go ahead, Sean.
as for the betting aspect from it though, at least they gave us the proper amount of time to when we doing our tickets to not put them
exactly.
on there because they didn't wait to the last minute to
Right.
announce that they wasn't playing. That was out like early in the day.
I mean, me and baby bro, we have started adjusting when we bet these last couple of weeks. We starting to wait more closer to game time versus you can't get up in the morning and throw a ticket together. You can't get up, afternoon. You gotta wait basically to 6:30 every day to see who's actually gonna play.
Why do you think the
Yep.
players agreed to this? 'Cause it was at 60, right?
I believe it was at 60. I believe it was at 60.
And
The only reason
what
why I
what was
think
what were they? Does anybody know what they were negotiating for them to actually get a rise? And was it because of load managing and what y'all basically described earlier? Fans coming to the games, not seeing their favorite players. These players that's supposed to be draws sitting down. So do you think that has something to do with it?
Well, I think that's the reason why it was created initially. It was just too many. Last year it was just crazy. The COVID didn't help. Guys were missing games crazy with the COVID. Now it's become a fad. It's a thing to do. These guys
You
probably
said it's bad,
they
Greg.
probably make plans. Oh, we got a game that day. I ain't gonna make that game. I'm gonna make this date I was going to do or this event they was gonna go to. They start scheduling around the NBA supposed to be your job.
What about you,
yeah.
bro? When it comes to the gambling aspect, and which notable player do you think's in jeopardy?
Okay. The most player that I know that's in jeopardy is on the article that you sent me and I sent the bro. It's Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, this guy has a $41 million incentive in his contract to make all NBA. And what the article said, he missed 10 games already, I think, due to a hamstring. So, man, if this man misses a few more games, man, he could potentially be out of 41 million, man, because
That's
he's
a lot of
definitely been
cake, bro.
playing at a
That's a lot of
he's been
cake.
playing at a high level. He's gonna be
41 million.
yeah.
That's a
You
lot of
see in
cake,
the
bro.
article you sent me, yeah, 41 million.
And I'm
I
assuming that's like incentives for the awards, right? That's for the
Yeah, I
awards.
think yeah, for making
No,
all
that's just to
NBA.
make all NBA team.
Yeah, that just make
Just
all
one team.
All
NBA.
NBA team.
Yeah, not
Well,
no
I'm sure
rookie,
those
ain't
are
no
like
MVP, no
wow.
yeah, that just make all NBA. And he's playing at a high level this year, a very high level. Guys averaging what we playing, Craig, about
20,
double digit. He
yeah,
averaging a double double. He may get you 12 assists
22
a
and 12.
game,
Yeah,
along with about 20 points.
yeah.
So that's the main one that I think
And
of.
he has an injury that's so easy to trigger a growing a
Yeah.
hamstring. It's so easy, especially at point guard, because you're doing a lot of cutting and driving to the hole. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so his injury risk factor is very high. Yeah, he signed that contract though, man. He put his name on that paper. Nobody, his agent drew that up and said, "Let's sign. Let's get this paper." You
Facts.
c- you can't
Facts.
predict injuries. I get it, but at the same time, yeah, this guy risks getting hurt more and more each time he on that court.
do you
So that's a
think it needs to
decision.
do Do you
Are these
think it?
decisions made by the team doctor or the player? That's my point. That's
And
mine.
that's what we was talking about earlier, because
Yeah.
if it's a team doctor, you can always corruption is going to come into the game. So do you
Right.
think they should have a system where the commissioner and maybe some kind of committee can give a waiver and take
Yeah.
it by case by case basis to see if, hey, if this player, if let's say he the pod dot said, let's say this player only did 59 games,
Yeah.
but it's documented that it was a legit out not the team doctor, but
No question.
it was
I
outside.
agree.
It said, okay, should that
Yeah.
person be allowed into the ward process? We'll start
I
with you
agree.
first, big bro.
I definitely think it should be a voted on thing that each case by case scenario they vote on it, maybe a 5 to 10 man panel, and they vote on it for that particular incident. It's not going to be a lot of them. It's only going to be a
Yeah, ain't
couple.
gonna be
Yeah,
a
So
lot
and
on.
they're gonna
I
be a lot.
definitely think I definitely think it should be a voting product. I think if I'm not mistaken, Joe Dumars is one of the guys that on the committee. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and he's definitely spoken more pro about it, but at the same time, he wearing that management that other uniform now, so he kind of like
Yeah.
they guys. I played in the era we played with broken fingers and and everything.
He looking at it different, but once again, just because they play through it correct, that don't make that doesn't make it right. And we even know now, bros, we even know now that before the focus was on everything about your physical, but we know now in this new world that you even got to give mental health
Right.
a nod. This the case of Ben Simmons, and even the what's the Laker? Didn't he go through some crazy junk? What's the Kawhi? What's his name?
Test.
No, the other Laker, the one who he wearing crazy ass clothes. He ain't there no more. What is his name? Was man, light skinned like a I don't know what, a Muslim or something. There last year before last, with the big trade, the tall light dude. He be wearing all kind of flamboyant stuff when the
Don't
clothes he
the
wear.
only the only one other one
Wassman,
I can think of is Kevin
Kuzman,
Love.
Kuzman or
Kyle
some shit.
Kuzma. Kyle
Yeah,
Kuzma
Kyle
had a
Kuzma.
yeah.
he
Did he
had
have
some
some?
mental shit going on.
Yeah, some that he had to take. I remember a couple games off. It was something like I say, that's part of the game now too. It ain't all
Yeah.
like Joe Dumars with the physical. Mental health is real, and these players, like, it's like you can't tell me about my mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Ben Simmons. I think that would be probably the
That's what
best
that's
example that
why
we can. Go
that's
ahead.
why them owners ain't that's why them owners ain't gonna give a damn about that. Because like you say, you can't
This is
tell me
about the
about my
money.
mental. And at the end of the day, it's
Exactly.
about the money. I don't want to pay you no $40 million incentive and you goddamn miss these games.
That's what
I
I'm
want
saying.
to
It's a
pay you
business.
as
The
least
bottom
as
line when you get
possible.
down to it, it's business.
It's business, yeah. They don't want to pay out these incentives. They put there for you to play and win and help them to make deep playoff runs. So
But
And make more
but
and the more longer you're in the playoffs, the more seats in the stand, more games you got, the more
but
money they making.
we
It
all
goes
see
down to
this.
the bottom line.
We all see this from
yep.
cutting y'all ass off. This the one I'm big. I'm about to try to make a point. But seriously,
Make a point.
I'm going off what Big Bro said. A person with mental health issues who's only doing 45 games is not going to be an MVP nod anyway. The chemistry doesn't add up. You're not going to be an MVP caliber player with all those other issues. Your
Right.
gameplay,
Right.
I can't see your gameplay being that if you got those issues. So it's not like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's not going to add
Yeah.
up that way. So only the
Right.
elite will be considered for MVP anyway. In a situation like where the elite might be injury prone, like Embiid, I think is a rare situation. We only called one player so far,
Right.
and the
Right.
other guy you named. So that's two players. Is there anybody else who's in jeopardy that you
Man, you
can
got a lot of I
think
think
of?
KD missed some game. You got Booker to miss some game. As for the all
Yeah.
NBA all defense, it's a
Your
lot of
boy
people, bro.
Mitchell
It just ain't them two.
Mosley for the Cavs
Yeah,
defensive team. He missed.
yeah,
He already
Mosley, yeah.
out. He didn't miss over 20 games, so he can't be eligible. He made all
Done.
defensive
Shit,
team
AD.
twice a year.
Man, that's all on
AD
injuries,
to miss some game.
and that's all on injuries.
Yeah, it's a softer league for one thing. It's a softer league, but like I said, everything changes in life, and a lot of these, like you said, it goes back to the mental health aspect and people looking at
Mm-hmm.
they life beyond basketball, after basketball, and that's why you hear a lot of the old heads, well, our last generation of NBA players, Shaq, in charge, and all these guys talk about how these players, hey man, put the uniform on, get out there on the court. You hit all the old schools, they always talking about that.
I think that's
Yeah.
any sport though. The old school always, oh y'all got it easy. It's
Get
always
off
like
my lawn.
that.
But get on the court, players. Get on the court.
Shaq is definitely a big proponent of the 65-day rule.
Oh,
Definitely.
definitely,
He
definitely.
talks about and Chuck and Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Who are some old school heads that's against it?
I mean, more your newer generation of
Yeah,
old
more
heads, the
you,
guys
more
who
you.
just
Like
kind
like
of
well, like
retired.
a
Draymond Green is another one. Draymond Green,
Yeah,
he's gone. He done missed 20 games. So all NBA defense, he's
okay, and a
done.
lot of like his was suspension. So should that be awarded?
that's still part of games
Definitely.
played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and that's his
And
fault in a way. I mean, he did
yeah,
that to
definitely. It's his
himself.
fault. Yeah, it's
So
his fault. Self-inflicted wound, now.
so what? Craig, starting with you, man. What do you think could be a rightful solution to this problem for the Players League moving forward?
I definitely cement the 65 game minimum. Actually, I think it should be more than that, but that's just me personally. But uh, but I definitely, I mean, come on, man, you can't play 80% of your schedule. Come on, that's all. Let's get on the court and play. And some of it is legit. If you got these season-ending injuries, if a guy go out with a season-ending injury, yes, I think he still should be eligible for awards.
If he
Because
played, but he still should be a minimum. Like you can't play 10 games, average
and then
40.
you're right,
Yeah,
or
so it's
50.
still
I mean, it's got to be
it has to be a minimum.
right. I
Right.
do. I'm definitely. I think the 65 is perfect. But owners are really pushing it more because they losing a lot of money out of it.
Man, they got
Yeah.
billions. Man, they being greedy,
Yeah,
man.
but they looking at it's all about more, and it's the
Yeah,
fans, man. This is a
More,
fans game too.
more.
and you
Right.
saying it's like some
Right.
of that takes away from the fan experience, like LeBron James when he took off in Boston.
You know how many people probably didn't watch that game because LeBron didn't play?
I'm sure a
They did.
lot.
They missed a good
That's
one
what I'm saying.
last
That's
season.
all
Yeah.
that, and that's what they looking at. Like, come on, man, we losing on people in the stands, and we're losing viewers, and we're losing the respect of the fans that like these players. Now you look at players, and people talk about the player a lot. Some points be about them not playing the most. The first thing you think about Ben Simmons, oh, he don't play. John Wall lost what
I don't
four,
even know
five
what
years.
team does Ben Simmons even play. I heard they finna put him back in the G League. What's up with him?
He
He
played for the
played one
Nets.
game, he
He played
missed
for the
30
Nets.
games, came back, played one, and missed the next one. He played last
And
night,
missed the
though. He
next one.
played
Yeah,
last
he
night.
played last night though. Yeah.
How you do last night? I don't bet nobody bet with him, did they?
Hell no,
My
I
dumb
wasn't
ass
touching
did.
but the
My
two.
dumb ass did.
I wasn't doing
Who
free bet
did?
on Ben Simmons.
My
Hold
dumb
on, hold
ass
on.
did.
You know you did.
Hey, y'all bet with that motherfucker, man. Cause he had got it Pete like crazy. He played that one game. He got his PRA. So I'm thinking, shit, man. I'm thinking, hey, anybody gonna bet on this motherfucker? So guess
Yes.
what? He gonna get his PRA again. I
That
should have just took his
motherfucker.
points. I should have just took his points and assists, cause he got that. But he didn't get his PRA because he ain't scored that damn point.
Some point,
Nah,
He
yeah.
got
The
over
damn
rebound,
9
point.
he an
rebounds,
RNA guy,
Wow.
5
bro.
assists, but he ain't
That
scored
joke
no
zero
damn
points.
point.
Hey,
Not
me
damn
and
point.
Sean got
God,
more points than him, and we ain't even playing the game.
we ain't even
That's
playing the game.
man. That's crazy,
Fuck that
man.
fuck again.
Yeah,
Hey, but
man. Why you bet with
I
that
like the
lane, man?
65 game topic, man. We can get back on this another time. Maybe bring it back after the awards get awarded and
Yeah,
see
let's most definitely let's do it,
and
man.
see what's
Definitely.
justified.
Hey, you coming to the watch party for the Super Bowl, right? Craig, you the big bro. You got to be there, man.
Let me know.
Yeah, we going on right before the Super Bowl, man. Make your picks, make your analysis, man. We're gonna have a good
Oh,
time.
I got a new one. I got a Craig's leg. I'm gonna put together some picks.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, look, you put together something for the Super Bowl, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
mine. Yeah, we both
Yeah,
did
he put
one.
it together too.
So
Both of us did.
okay, you like yours is all goddamn Chiefs.
I think I got a couple of 49ers in there.
Oh man, maybe it was the
I got
red colors throwed me off. I just saw Chiefs.
There is a
possibly,
lot
yeah.
of red in the game. Though.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of red.
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder how they gonna do that with uniform because both of them can't rock them red. That's gonna throw
Probably
somebody off.
Kansas City gonna probably rock that white. They're
The
gonna
white and the
Yeah.
probably
red.
rock the right. Yeah.
All right
Hey,
then,
I got
man.
one
And
more thing in closing. I got one more
okay,
thing in closing that we
what's up?
really
What you
ain't
got?
touch on.
What's up?
All right. You got to be careful what they wish for. You know what I'm saying? The playoff time, that's the big money time. That's the time when you're on TV getting, you know what I'm saying, the networks getting the most money because it's game on every night. You
Yep,
pushing these
commercials
Right.
are
players to
higher.
play 65 games. Like you say, Craig, these players soft as hell now, man. I don't know. It may be some players not available at the end of the year injury, so they're not going to be available during the money time, which is the playoffs. That's the money
Right.
time now. So
Right.
be careful. Yeah, be
Yep.
careful.
Definitely be careful. I don't care what y'all
Be
I,
feel.
careful.
I think in closing, just the advances in sports medicine and athleticism, I think athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster than they're ever been. I believe sports recovery and medicine is at the best ever. Athlete can break a leg one year, he be back. I look at Aaron Rodgers, even though he didn't come back, but the recovery was great. So I don't think that the players are soft. I think people are getting smarter and they're making out the game. As for the fighting and stuff like they used to do like that,
But the
that's.
game is less physical now.
But no,
Yeah,
I'm
it's less
saying
physical. Way less physical.
Way
I
less.
don't think I don't think so. I think
The NBA?
no. I'm talking about when it comes like the fighting in the paint, little bow. That might be a little bit more was a little bit more rougher back in the day. But I'm looking at the scores on the field, like 140s,
Okay,
130s.
yeah,
They're
yeah. So
scoring
it's a,
more. So if they're scoring more, they're
it's a
running up
quicker
and
play.
down more.
Right. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
you talking about
Exactly.
more on the joints, the body. You running, you jumping,
Yeah.
Right.
shooting faster. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
You know, I'm a trainer, so I'm looking at it like that. And I'm looking
yeah.
at
Look,
I remember real good back in the days, games that only ended with 80s and 90s, even some maybe high 70s. But now everything's 130, 120. It's a
Yeah.
lot of high scoring games. Not to mention the three-pointer too. I know the three-pointer plays now, but they're doing a lot of running.
So
So
more wear and tear on the body.
more wear and tear on the body, man. So you
But
gotta
like
be
you
smart.
just go back to what you just said. But it's
You
better
gotta be
sports
smart.
medicine. It's better doctors. It's better training. It's better training. The
But
health.
better brain
But
and better
yes,
brains. And
yes.
better brains.
And a lot of these players, you got to realize they playing for a brand now. They playing for themselves. Signature shoe
like
deals, more
LeBron.
players. It's so
Like
many that
LeBron.
got
Like
that playing.
LeBron.
Hey, we ain't
hey
go
man,
down.
LeBron playing for championships, man. You
LeBron
Yeah,
ain't praying for no damn
you
chip.
tripping,
LeBron
man.
praying for money, man. He already got
man.
a
LeBron
billion.
playing for legacy.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Legacy.
legacy. That's
They
right.
play. Look, he trying to play to get that sorry ass
His
son of
brand
his.
is stamped, man.
Man, you see what Bronny?
Whoa, man, whoa, man. Why you got big disrespect,
Man,
Well, he
man?
gotta go
Bronny
there.
Talk
We
about
talking
little
about the
suck.
next
Bronny,
five
man.
games. Now we all on
No,
Bron.
we talking about
Damn, man. Yeah,
no.
man.
Oh, I gotta do you. Oh look, there you go.
You ain't got to do me, man.
We
You had
talking
this shit
about
ready. He had this shit ready to go.
you guys said he's playing for legacy. He ain't playing for no. He playing to be there long till that boy get there. That boy sucks. That boy what 5, 6, and 2. You LeBron James son. You 5, 6, and 2
Hold
at
up. What about
UCLA.
Jordan's son? You gonna go
He
there? What about Jordan's son? We
he
don't
Yeah.
go there.
sucked too.
What about
He
Jordan's
sucked
son?
too.
He
I
ain't
like.
making this with.
Yeah, he sucked
Both
too.
of them.
I like
Both of
Pippen's
them.
son, Shaq's son, Master P boy. Them boy balling. Yeah, them boys
They probably
balling,
gonna
man.
get it together, man. He just playing under
That's
immense
a hard. That's
pressure,
a big.
man.
That's a big
Immense,
shoe. Hey,
immense pressure.
I bet Kobe glad he ain't had no boys. He like, damn.
For real.
Oh, nah, Kobe boy ought to be for real because if he would have had a son, it'd been too much pressure on that little joker.
That's what I'm
Shit,
saying.
half of it coming from his dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, all of it. All of it coming from his
Coming on
daddy,
his
man.
ass,
You
bro.
got to be great. Ain't nothing less.
Hey
Greatness.
man, you know I'm the facilitator of this, but you guys are the meat and the muscle and the beauty and the brains of this organization. So I need some
Yeah.
picks today from both of you guys for the people to they put some money in their pockets, man. So start with you first, Craig. Give me one pick at least. What's a sure pick that you can give the people today?
I'm gonna
3
give
if you
you
got them, at least one though.
a lot.
Oh,
Anybody playing? Well, I had my shit right here.
okay.
You
What's
took me off my shit.
oh what
Uh
happened?
oh. I already know you're gonna say anybody playing Detroit is a lot. That's what he
Anybody
wanted
playing
to say.
Detroit's a lot, boy.
I told you. That's what he wanted to say.
You know what? And I saw that
Anybody
game.
playing
I saw
Detroit?
that game earlier today. Well, what else you got?
I got the Celtics in a blowout. They ain't finna get embarrassed again against the Grizz. That's a lock. Take the 20, run with it.
20.
Uh, yeah, it's 19 and a half. Take the 20 and take them Nuggets tonight.
Take the Nuggets.
Yeah,
What's
the
the
Nuggets
Nuggets?
tonight a lot. They playing Portland at home. That
Portland.
game be they're playing the
Portland just
Trailblazers
came
at
off
home.
of Portland coming off a win against uh Giannis them, ain't they? Didn't they beat Giannis them last?
Milwaukee, yeah, but they was up for that game. That was that Dame Lillard game.
Yeah, I
Hey,
thought
I
Dame
got
was supposed to won that. Go ahead,
Yeah,
me
Arshawn.
too. I got one, man. A guy told me that he called me earlier, man, and he gave me a good one, man, and gave me a reason and everything. And it made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
What you got? What you got?
he told me the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They had 2.5 underdog. They just played last night, so I guess they should lose. So we going with the Jazz and take the 2.5 points with the Jazz because the Bucks just played last night. They was in a long game with the Dallas Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? And the Greek Freak is gonna be worn out.
That's what that's what I believe. I just felt that point was just too close to Utah. They
Boston
playing
and Denver, the blowout. Take the money in the parlay, double it up.
Utah playing 500 ball. Giannis and them
Utah
kicking
one of them
ass.
teams that'll beat your head in if you don't watch them.
Just squeeze
Yeah,
one
they
in on you.
will. They will.
We gonna see, man. I wrote y'all picks down, especially that Denver one, man. I don't know about that one, bro.
Man.
And the Detroit.
Who Denver playing?
They playing Portland at home. Late
Man,
game
gonna beat the
tonight.
brakes off them folks.
By Dub. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
okay, hold on.
Boston by the dub. I got
Okay.
Boston by the dub.
Going back what Lil Bro said, man, it's getting close to the All-Star weekend, man. These folks ain't gonna be playing so hard, man. These folks laying down, man.
You still got a whole couple. We got a lot of more games that going to the end, though, bro.
How many more games we got, man?
I think some people at least about what 4 or 5 more games, 3 to 5 more games
before the All-Star.
Yeah, the All-Star is what
2 weeks.
No, All-Star 2 weeks, ain't it?
Yeah, the week after the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. It ain't next week. It ain't next week then.
Now Super Bowl next week. You know, they ain't have none of that interference on that Super Bowl.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was next week. You're right.
No, it's the week after the Super Bowl. It's always the week after the Super Bowl.
All right, man. I'm gonna check in with y'all, boy. I'm gonna text y'all boys tonight about y'all picks and see how y'all did.
All right.
Boston by 20 and Denver by 20. I'm gonna run it like that.
And
Boston
Utah
by 20 and Utah to cover. That's 3 picks from the Bro vs. Bro podcast. Any last words? Start with you, Craig.
Man, get on the court and play ball, players. 65 games in there. All to do, get the fans something to come to the game for.
Well, guys, do your best to play your game. Don't let that aspect of losing games or sitting out games be something else you have to worry about. If you're legit injured, take that time off. If you're able to play, get on the court and play your game. Do what you get paid for. Feel them, see something, put on a show for the fans. How about that?
There we go.
Bottom line, yeah.
All right, it's the host of Coast to Go, and this is the Bro vs. Bro podcast right here on CGY Sports, and we're out. Peace.